Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sumedha Sengupta and I welcome you all to another sit and talk video. And I know how much you guys love these sit and talk videos, so I had to bring it back. And today we are going to talk about 18 things that you should know before you turn 18. So my birthday is on the 31st of October, which is 10 days from now. And throughout this journey from a child to a young adult, I have learned a lot of things about life. And I think every individual should know this before they turn 18. And so today I'm going to be sharing with you all some of my opinions related to some things that everybody needs to sort out in life. So, the number one point is do not trust people too much. And the reason why I'm saying this is because not everybody is gonna be understanding the things you want from life, and there are people who are gonna misguide you. There are people who are gonna be a new chapter of your life. And I know sometimes some people come in our life and they seem as the most magical part of our life, as if they're everything that we have ever wanted, but actually they turn out to become just a mere chapter, and that's what hurts you the most. And in this process, what happens is sometimes we share too much with people, which later we regret that why did we share so much. And because of those informations which these people are getting from you, sometimes they misuse it. They use it against you, your fears, your disadvantages, your flaws. If you are the one who is putting it on a tray and serving it to them, then it is high chance that they might take it in a different way and they might use it against you. So point number one which I learned is not trusting people too much. Everybody is your friend, but not everyone is your friend. So be friends with everyone, talk to everyone, go out, hang out with people, but do not share with them things that only you are supposed to know. There are some things in life that should only be between you and nobody else. So don't trust them. Number two, have patience, your time will come. Now this is the biggest philosophy of my life, that is that I know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and if something is going on in my life which is not working out properly, which is making me feel drained out and stuff. Like for example, if you are going through a very rough time in your life, I know it's hard to imagine that better days would come, but just know this for sure, that when you are going to be looking at this part of your life 5 years later or 10 years later, you're just going to know that okay, that was just a part. So this is all. Now that you think of it, things that have happened in your life till now do not make an impact anymore, because that things have passed, and trust me, time heals, everything just moves by and things get better day by day if you trust God and if you trust your life. The third point is switch off your heart and listen to your brain. Now everybody would tell you dil ki suno, but sometimes dil is the most emotional part of your body, and sometimes emotions guide us to take wrong decisions. Some things should be thought with practicality and with a mentality of facing the real world, because not everything is idealistic, not everything in your life is gonna work out just as the way you have planned it to be. So just accept the realities, make a plan B for yourself, and make those decisions using your mind and not your heart, because heart is the softest part of your body. It is very emotional, it is very non-practical, it doesn't think about the consequences which might happen to you. But if you use your brain, it would tell you the logical things, the pros and cons that can happen. And I think your opinions would be more rational when you think with your mind. Number four, fall for yourself first. I think this is the most important part about your life, that is to fall for yourself first, because we often seek love outside, whereas love is in you. If you think of ourselves, we are so similar to nature, right? The veins of our hands are similar to the veins seen on the leaflets. The lightnings and thunderstorms are similar to the stretch marks of your body. The dark circles under your eyes are similar to the eyes of a panda, which you find so cute. So everything in nature is similar to us, and if we find nature so beautiful, then we should find ourselves so beautiful as well. Even a butterfly can't see itself in the mirror, and if it could have, then it would have found itself to be the most prettiest. That is why sometimes we just need to put up a mirror in front of ourselves and just chant the words that I am beautiful, I am loved. And trust me, these daily affirmations, if you tell to yourself every day, then you would get a better life, because at time you would realize that you don't need any other person to feel loved. You just need yourself, and you are enough for yourself. The next part is don't let anybody dim your spark. Don't let people in your life dictate you for what you want in life. Now, sometimes in our life we take advices, but make sure that that person does not get a control of your life. The remote control of your life should ultimately be in your own hands and not in anybody else's. Okay. So if a person is dictating you in everything, then it might be that there is a slight problem in them. So do not let people dictate you on what you should do with your life, because everybody is living it for the first time. Nobody's experienced as such. Nobody has lived a life before. So everyone's story is different. Everyone's circumstances are different. So don't get flown away by the trend, by the rush, by the way others are doing it. You can be yourself. You can be different from others. And if that spark is there in you, don't let anybody dim it. The next point is do exactly what they tell you not to do. Now, sometimes people would tell you, don't wear this, don't go out like this, don't have friends, don't blah blah blah, so many things. And often I have realized that there are gonna be people who will judge you anyways. Even if you are on the right track, even if you are on the wrong track, there would be people who would judge you all the time, because some people don't have their own life, they just mind others' business. And so just do not be afraid of what people would tell you, and instead live the way you want to live, because zindagi na milegi dobara. Is appreciate little achievements in life. Now sometimes we think, arey, this was just a class test and I got full marks, what's a big deal in it? But listen, throughout your life there are gonna be many instances where you would achieve stuff that you do not value, and usually we don't value the smaller achievements in life, but they are the building blocks of the bigger achievements in life. So don't forget to take a pause and just celebrate yourself, because you're important, and every small achievement, every small drop is gonna be leading you to a ocean full of water. So every small achievement is very important in life, and in fact I feel that smaller achievements are more important than the bigger ones, because the smaller ones are what gives you the strength, gives you the confidence for the bigger ones. So this point is spend more time with family, and I think this is the most important point. Sometimes we misjudge our family members because sometimes they tell us the harsh realities of the life which we are not capable enough to accept. But let me tell you this one thing: when I was 11-12 years old, a mere teenager, a lot of things happened in life which I did not have a control of, and that time it was important for me to listen to my parents and learn from them, because they are more grown up from us, they are more experienced than us. And but that time, we feel that why are these people dictating us, who are they to dictating us, and we feel all the negatives in our lives. But when I turned 18, or when I turned 17 rather, and now when I see younger kids, and now when they approach me with their problems, usually I react the same way my parents reacted in my time. Okay, so this is the thing, sometimes experience matters a lot and maturity matters a lot. And sometimes we don't understand, but when you grow up now, you have seen a lot more in life than a 11-12-year-old has seen, right? You have learned a lot more, and now I know that, okay, I've seen this happen to a friend because she did this, so I can tell somebody in front of me that don't do this, this is wrong for you and stuff like that. So how can I tell this to somebody now? Because now I've seen things happening in life. So that is very important for us to realize that age really matters, and sometimes we feel very irritated why our parents are dictating us and stuff, but trust me, they are the best advisors for you, because when you grow up you would understand that that was so important to listen to them. And you don't know how many times your family has saved your life, right? We do not even get a clue, but they have done so much for us, each and every one of us. And often we do not understand, but later on when you grow up and when you are mature and when you start understanding things, that's when it hits you. And so I'm saying, do not invest more time in people outside, but instead spend it with your own people who would love you unconditionally. Here is learn to prioritize. Now there are going to be instances in your life where balancing stuff would be difficult for you, but you should know what is more important. And if somebody is disrupting your schedule, then that person needs to be cut off at first. So prioritizing things, making a to-do list of your day-to-day life is very, very important. Next point is talk to everyone but get influenced by none. Now the thing is that often we come across a lot of people in life who are just mere instances, and they are not to be taken as our goal producers or as our idols. Some people should not influence us in any form in our life, and we should know what kind of influence would be right or wrong. I'm not telling you to cut off the negatives, but know how to deal with those. The next point is forgive yourself even for the bigger mistakes. Sometimes in life we make mistakes that make us feel guilty for the rest of our lives, and we are not able to forgive ourselves, mainly because people are keeping on reminding us that that was a mistake that we have done. But honestly, everybody is living life for the first time, and everybody makes mistakes, and mistakes are a part and parcel of your life. So you should firstly know how to forgive yourself for it, and after that you won't have to seek forgiveness from anybody else. The next point is don't talk about your past to anybody else. Your past has happened in the past, and it's not your present, not your future, so nobody needs to know about it. The next point is have clarity of life. So it is very important for you to know what exactly you want from life, and usually we forget the goals of our life in the busy schedules, and sometimes this rat race actually kills your inner goals. So it is very important for you to know what exactly are the things that you want from life. Next point is give time to yourself every day. May it be doing anything you like, any of your hobbies, may it be working out in the morning, may it be meditating, may it be anything, but give yourself time every single day. Work on yourself every single day, so that at the end of your life you don't feel that you do not have time for yourself. So it's very important to prioritize yourself first before giving time to others. The next point is trust your gut feeling and instinct. Sometimes these gut feelings might look as overthinking to you, but trust me, these are our sixth senses telling us that something is going on which is not supposed to go on in your life. And so always trust your gut feelings, even though it makes you take the harder decisions, but it's always worth it. The next point is believe in God. Now, this is something that I have learned once I completed the boundary of 16 plus, and this faith, this spirituality in God has come from within me because I know miracles happen and I've seen miracles happen in front of my eyes, and so it has made me believe that God is there up somewhere waiting for you to take the right decisions so that He can guide you, and so it's very important to know that He's there for you. Another theory that one of my very close person have told me is that every other relation of your life is predefined, may it be your parents, grandparents, cousins, brothers, sisters, sibling, anybody, it has always been predefined, but the only person who has not been pre-decided is the partner, your life partner. And the lover of your life should also be destined. No, you cannot find the love of your life at one go, and do not be disheartened that somebody you trusted with all your heart has broken your heart, because somebody better is waiting out there, and that is very important for you to trust God and know that somebody better will of course come to your life. Next point is do not associate things with people. Sometimes often we associate our hobbies or our favorite songs or our favorite places with a person, and when that person leaves our life, it becomes very hard to go back and restore your life and do the same thing. Last point is do not revenge, trust time, and everything gets better. So that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, bye bye, take care.